Welcome back. We are SKL. We are here, week 5, day 3, game 2 of SaskWatches and Vis Major about to kick off. Crafty, you hype?
I'm
hyped?
I'm as hyped as I can get, I guess. That game kind of didn't really hype me up for what I was expecting, but it was just classic Vis Major.
Good old El Clasico.
Yeah, I wonder what they would ban. I think they're going to stick with pretty much the same bans. What was it, Lulu? I can't remember.
Lulu and Kindred, they lost one ban last game, so.
I wonder what they'll do with that third ban. That's only really difference they should do to their pick ban is add a ban. It was pretty good.
maybe they'll just let the ban slide.
Yeah, just
be like, yeah, screw it.
Yeah.
But the Kazakhs, being a pretty solid ban, they do not want to deal with that. That Echo ban coming through.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Panda played very well on it. I mean, if you can't beat it, ban it.
Mm-hmm. It makes complete sense. Panda's a very strong Echo player, and it makes sense that Dashu does not want to see that again in the top lane.
Yeah, it doesn't really want to deal with it, but I really hope if he kind of looks himself for something, a bit of a new pick.
A bit of a new pick would make sense. I don't like the Jarvan. It didn't do what it wanted to do. It didn't do what it should have done.
It was kind of like
it didn't do really anything.
It was kind of like ADP when they ran that Kennen the other day, the
yeah.
carry Kennen, and they didn't build Runans, and they just went static shit. And it was weird.
Yeah, it is. Who was that?
That was ADP.
ADP
that ran it. Yeah, it was. Right. They roll swap. It was just. Champions have a certain purpose, and if you don't use them if you pick them for a certain reason and you don't build and use them that way, it's not going to go well for you.
And they ban away the Nidalee, and then the Hecarim is taken away.
Don't want to do with that Hecarim. I've been promised Jhin jungle by 4-2, so if I don't see it this game, I'll be pretty mad. It's not banned this game. So
Jhin jungle, who promised you that?
4-2. He told me back in qualifiers. Desaninator, Jhin jungle, watch. It didn't get nerfed that bad. The
cost on the mana.
The mana cost and the damage was reduced on his Q, but they buffed his E. Well, not really. They just reduced mana cost of his E.
Yeah, so I still think that the mana would be pretty.
It's a bit of a nerf, but honestly, it was pretty ridiculous. You
for
could
jungle
spam...
Jhin, I think the Q is really needed. So
yeah, but it's still. I mean, like you could used to be able to spam that thing. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It
makes sense.
Jhin main here. No, I'm just kidding.
Played like 40 straight games of Jhin.
Actually, I played 28 games of Jhin and I played like 20 games in like 2 days.
Yeah, well, and then you became a main, and now you just only play Jhin or Lucian.
Dude, okay, you know what the problem is? I play Jhin because I don't know how to play against Jhin, and it's not worth the ban. Have you seen me win against a Jhin? I haven't. I just get dumpster. But we see the Gragas, and once again, the Jarvan pick comes out. So he's going to have round 2 of this.
Round 2. I don't know whether they can pick pretty much anything. Panda has a lot of champions that he can play into.
Panda picked a Karma. I'm going to say it's Karma top.
You think so?
I'm going to say that's Karma top.
I really could think they could play it in any lane, top, mid, or support.
I just don't think that will be Dev Master champion. Oh, the Fiddlesticks locked in.
They heard it.
Crafty.
They heard me.
You stoked?
I'm stoked.
And we see the Jhin coming out for Pulsis. And I mean, he had a great game on it last week. I believe he brought it out and had a really good performance on it. He carried hard. We see the Draven. I would be stoked to see. Oh, wait, Aurelion Soul can't be played this week. Can't be played this week.
So, yeah, that's not going to happen. But I feel like Fiddlesticks isn't too great into Gragas. He ults in, you just you're ulted away. Gragas ult.
Oh, the Fiddlesticks. Yeah, that's gonna be good. The explosive cast. But see, this is the thing that drives me nuts. Every time 4-2 plays Fiddlesticks, his team does so well at warding and counter warding. If SaskWatches want to keep themselves alive, they have to ward like mad.
Yeah, like over every wall.
Well, and they have to. You have to, especially in that bot lane.
Wait, Alawi?
Make sure
Alawi top.
The Alawi is locked in. That is going to be a Dev Master.
No, it's
top
no.
Lane.
It's
Karma. No, Karma is what I meant.
Yeah.
Even though I said I didn't seem like his champion, unless it is an Alawi support. Hi. But it probably won't be. It's Alawi actually being. I think this is the first Alawi we've seen in SKL. I think it's the first Alawi I've seen in like 10 days. You know what the thing is? Here's the thing though. I feel like Alawi's one of those champions that like you don't see very often, But when you do see it, it's someone who plays the living snot out of that champion. Is actually really good at it.
Though it's just not fun. I can't see how that's fun to play. It's not fun to play against. Just when you get that cursed crap on you. And you
have to kill 3. Oh yeah, see,
especially when we play in ARAMs and they're like everyone.
Dude, I tried to prep them for you.
And
then you just
auto in. I'm literally standing waiting for it to spawn, and then they auto. They killed it.
Yeah, it's actually so stupid that you have to last hit the tentacles and you have to last hit 3 of them. It's so nice. And the worst part is, like, if you ever got, like, cursed and then you're going B and next thing you know, you just get slapped, tentacle slapped, and you're dead.
Or even just the trollness to stop your B.
That champion nuts. But sorry, we got so distracted. The Fizz pickup coming up from the mid lane for Seagrain. He had a very good first game mid and that Ahri. Yeah. We're going to see him on another assassin, Fizz, into Taeyong's Azir, which I don't think I've seen Taeyong play Azir yet.
I don't think I have, at least not. Maybe last season when it was more meta, wasn't it? Maybe I don't think so. But even this is like a mayhem mid lane champion that we were seeing last week, Morgana, and at least now they're actually playing it in the correct role. And Seagrain deciding, I'm going mid. I got the champ pool. This is not a terrible pick bandit on their side, except for the top lane. I still hate top Jarvan.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like the draft. I don't like the Jarvan. I swear, if he starts Ruby Crystal, I'm going to reach through that computer screen.
What do you want to freaking do? Go dunk the Fiddlesticks and sit in his ultimate? That's not going to be
But, you know, here's the thing. Is they could use the Jarvan effectively if they can get the knock-up on Fiddle so that he can't keep running towards the team. If he can soak the damage, sure.
Yeah, but don't go Ravenous Hydra, please.
He just needs to go aggressive start, grab that bloody corrupting pot, and go to work. I think he should be able to put a lot of pressure on Alawi. Alawi doesn't have any sustain that I'm aware of.
Heals from tentacle hits on champions.
All right, you heal from tentacle hits on champions.
That's pretty strong.
That is. But I feel like your all-in is pretty good against her. As long as you don't get hit by the soul grab that slows you.
I don't know what it's called.
I actually don't know the name of that. I feel like an idiot now. But that slowed us so much. And then the haunting, the tentacles come up. But Jarvan just has such a outstanding presence and so much damage early on. He really needs to just crush that early game.
Yeah, I agree, and we'll wait to see how that one plays out. We got a little bit of research to do on Alawi's ability names, and we'll be right back after they load into Game 2 between SaskWatches and Vis Major.
We are back here, guys. Game 2. Let's get straight into it. On the blue side, we do have Vis Major. We've got Panda coming on that top lane, playing that Alawi. Yes, we did our homework. Don't worry. We got 4-2 on the main. That Fiddlesticks. I like the updated splash, by the way.
Wait,
It
what?
looks sick.
Wait,
he's playing Spectral Fiddlesticks.
What's that fiddle? What skin is that?
Spectral Fiddlesticks.
I honestly have no idea what skin that was. That
It's
splash art
sick.
looks cool.
Yeah, they updated all the splash arts today, so they look amazing. So then we have Taeyong in the mid lane playing that Azir, Pulsis and Devmaster J rounding out the bot lane with that Jin Karma.
And on the red side, we have SaskWatches, and in the top lane, Dastru bringing back his Jarvan top. Steal the Light bringing in his Gragas, and in the mid lane, Seagrain playing his Fizz, and in the bot lane, Subnoise and Mayhem playing that Draven Morgana.
Honestly, I really like the Jin Karma. It kind of serves the same as the Jin Morgana, except you don't have the black shield. You get the poke with your Q. If you can snare with Jin or Karma, you can immediately follow up with the other one's snare. Speed the Jin up, keep him safe. And then you have that, if you really want to, that's the gross thing about the double snare, is you get the snare, you get the snare. If you pop your ulti after one of the snares goes off and you follow up with the second one, it's almost 2 free ultis for Jin, which add the slows, making it pretty easy to get those successive shots coming through. So should be a very interesting bot lane coming out. See if Subnoise can actually secure that kill. He had a very great laning phase last game. They did very well against Pulse's Devmaster J. They have a little more lockdown with that Morgana, and they can keep him a little more safe with that black shield, negating a lot of CC for him. Going to be looking. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that mid lane, though, as we do see Seagrain. I want to see him play have another good game. He did really
strong showing last time.
It's going to be really hard for him in the laning phase, though, as Azir can really just kind of zone out that Fizz, being a melee champion.
I'm surprised he didn't go Corruption Pod. Well, actually, no. I don't really know.
I don't know if Corruption Pod's worth it. I don't know if he's going to be able to find those trades with Azir. He's although I don't know if the Doran's ring is going to really do that much work. Yeah. But he's going to try and do his best. The top lane. That's where my eyes are going to be a lot. I want to see Dastru really make this Jarvan pick. He picks it twice. He first picked it on their team this game. So he either is a one-trick pony in that top lane, or he's trying to make a statement with that champion. I want to see what it is.
I know it's not like this isn't even like the first time he's played it, but he's playing it twice today all of a sudden. I'm not too sure why. Is that just his flavor of the week? Oh.
I can give you one hint though. He did take some advice. Didn't grab that ruby crystal. That's what I like to see. Going with that corrupting pot. That's gonna help him with those trades. You have so much damage level 2. Put it to use, man. And he is doing quite well. Alawi healing up quite a bit. Those tentacle heals healing him up. If you're going to give him an old harsh lesson in that lane, if you know what I'm saying. But that Grasp of the Undying is going to give him quite good sustain there, just smacking him with that tentacle. Look in the mid lane, though. Seagrain doing quite well. A nice dodge with that E, actually putting on a lot of damage onto Taeyong. He's going to be in trouble. That Ignite is available. The barrier goes out. Can he get the flash auto? That should be enough to take him down. There will be first blood for Seagrain, and he's going to get away from 4-2, so very well played there by the Fizz. And almost an early barrier. I think he was trying to anticipate the initial damage coming in from the Ignite, and he barriered. If he would have waited for a second to Ignite, it would have done a little more damage. I think the barrier absorbed most of the initial damage from that Ignite there, but still secured skill.
He got it, and it was a nice play. We're talking about the Seagrain in the mid lane, and we thought that would be hard.
Yeah, that was the matchup. I was like, I don't know how well
it was really good. I think Playful Trickster, that's the Fizzy? I think so, right?
Playful Trickster.
Yeah, that's the Fizzy, and it avoided all of the initial damage from Azir, and then he doesn't even have to back. He's not even a back.
Taeyong actually, he kind of went into melee range there.
Yeah.
And just kind of was trying to trade blows.
He had to wait for some Q cooldowns, and this would be an annoying lane.
Oh goodness, those tentacles doing a ton of work. He is actually haunted, so he's got to kill the 3 tentacles. That second one looks like it's just about to spawn, and he keeps grabbing the soul there. And I don't know if he knows how to trade against his Alawi. You need to get out of there before she pops that, and he's taking a ton of trading damage, and he's still haunted, so this tentacle is going to keep spawning around his turret. He's in a lot of trouble as Panda going to flash, gives the harsh lessons. He's going to dodge that, though, and he does stay alive, so Panda going to be in a bit of trouble there. He did did flash there, is up in the CS, but is very... he's going to be able to... he's going to be safe, going to get that B off, but he's very vulnerable to ganks now and steal the light. Playing that Gragas, he's got good follow-up in CC with following up for the Jarvan in that lane with the body slam. Can use the keg to slow. We're going to see. I want to see him make his way up there. He is level 4. He is power farming, but he has that ability to put down that early pressure with Gragas, but we still haven't seen him hit up any of those lanes.
I don't know why. Like a level 3 gank could have been pretty decent there at top if you show up there. And Dastru can all in.
Especially when that Alawi goes under turret. Should follow up, but he's just going to hard farm to 6. 4-2, of course, going to do the exact same Fiddlesticks. Really kind of dependent on that ult. He does have the fear as well as the silence, but don't really want to rely on that to be your only CC going in.
I think he's going to wait to get level 6. He is level 5 right now, and it is looking like he's going for the lane gang top or just circling around, not too much. But also, it looks like Steal the Light might be going there, or he might just be going to farm.
Mayhem in a bit of trouble there, taking the crit right to the dome as he kind of gets snared up there and Steal the Light. Oh, 4-2 just going to walk right back. He's should be able to know that is there. Oh, doesn't quite dodge that tentacle. Gets smacked though. And once again, he doesn't. Oh, they actually dive the Fizz underneath the turret. And that was, we were talking about the lane going to be very hard. He does get poked down a lot there by Taeyong, and I think he ends up going flashing and fearing over the wall there.
I don't think that, that the Fizz still hadn't backed. He could have pressed advantage a little bit better, I think, and was chunked out with no pots available. And overstaying as well.
Yeah, I would say staying maybe a little long, and DasJu not running or anything. He just keeps letting himself be haunted. He really needs to get out of there.
Just go watch a quick tutorial on YouTube how to play against Alawi.
But see, that's the thing is when you don't see a champion very often, it can catch you off guard if you don't know how to play against him.
I have no idea how to play against Yorick.
Yorick Mori. You will remember Yorick Mori, man. And he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Gets that soul grab again. He is going to use the leap of faith here.
Nailed
He's going to miss, though. Oh, and he does knock him up underneath the turret. That's going to be a kill for DasJu. Can he get away? A great turnaround there.
Wait,
the leap of faith.
Oh, no.
Just getting out of the range. He's going to be very careful as those tentacles will continue to spawn until he kills 3 of them. He will run out of there. But a great turnaround there by DasJu. Maybe a little bit of overcommitment by Panda. Didn't end up landing that. But the shark goes out as he goes on to Taeyong. Oh, he eased the ulti. A great play by Seagrain there to dodge.
2 1v1s this game by Seagrain. I love it.
He is doing unreal from support to mid laner, and he's really shining here for the SaskWatches team, who I think have their first lead of this season. No, it's even. They have their first kill lead of this season, and they're going to turn that into a dragon. So a very good early start here from the side of SaskWatches. And let's see if maybe being a little disrespectful in the pick ban phase from VM, picking the Alawi and stuff. You know, maybe it's pocket picks. I shouldn't say it's BM, but a great job by SaskWatches.
They like to pick meta, and this is definitely not meta. Well, meta in every lane except for the jungle, I would say, because that's something that they can really just do whatever they want. But really, the Fiddlesticks hasn't done too much. He is level 6 now, so we'll wait to see what 4-2 can bring now. And this is when it gets fun.
And exactly, and this is my point. He's level 6. They have a pink ward in their upper jungle. They have a pink ward in the tri-rush. They are trying to clear out that vision because they are looking for those Fiddlesticks games. They also have a pink ward in the top bush. This is where they have to be very careful because this is where Metaphor starts going in, and he heads top lane immediately. Panda going to need a little bit of help after he does get that kill. They are waiting in the brush. Steal the Light is going to be bot lane, but they have wards to keep a little bit of vision so they will know he's coming. He's just going to go for the ward, but is he going to get ulted? He pink wards the back bush, and he's running top here, and we do see the Crow Storm come out. He immediately gets speared. He doesn't land that. Can he get the Flagon Drag? He gets silenced. He's going to get away, though. The last bit of damage. He's not haunted, so very well played by DasJu. Is forced to flash there, but not going to give up that kill. He ended up pinking his own back try. Yeah, and this is the thing. Can they snowball the lead that Seagrain has brought to himself?
Yeah, exactly.
And apply it to other lanes. They almost get a kill in the mid lane there, but 4-2 is going to be in Stealing the Light's jungle. He doesn't have that ulti available, though, so we got to say Steal the Light is very so he might not be able to, and 4-2 just waiting in the wings. He does get spotted out there by the ward. And the TP going to come in here by Jarvan. Are they going to be able to turn that into anything? And he's just going to back away immediately as Fizz is coming up as well.
In there on the,
very interesting. Oh, we do see, though, the curtain call is going to go out, and that final shot going to hit Mayhem as they did have a bit of a scrum in the bot lane. Pulse is going to pick himself up at kill. Well, a heal being used there by Subnoise. Not able to have that fancy feat. I don't think Falco's out there because they get taken down by that ulti, and that last crit shot I think takes a lot of people by surprise how much damage it actually does, including that ulti.
Yeah, and this is Pulse's lead here in this game. He's actually beating Subnoise as 4-2 again in the top lane. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, he does use the Flagon Drag to go in, immediately gets feared. He does get hit by the Leap of Faith there, and the tentacles are doing a lot of damage. They're not gonna be able to follow up with that kill though, and they're spending so much time in this top lane. It is getting Panda back in the game. He has that 30-some CS lead, but all over the map. It's really going in the favor of SaskWatches, except for that bot lane.
First item Balmy Cinder.
Oh, he does go in. He's gonna use the dark, or gonna use the ulti here. The Soul Shackles. Are they gonna be able to follow that great stand aside? They're gonna back off as the TP is coming in from Panda, but he doesn't have ulti available. And here comes Steal the Light. This is the fight we're looking for. Explosive Cask does knock Deadmaster J into the wall as Pulse is forced to flash and heal. The Ignite goes down, and that will be a kill for Sunnoise. He's gonna keep going. Deadmaster J does get the snare down onto Steal the Light. Are they gonna be able to follow this up for any more kills? The slow coming through, a flash body slam by Steal the Light, and Mayhem will pick up that kill. And
SaskWatches
we do see
is
SaskWatch.
alive!
They're making plays, and this is what we love to see. They're finally starting to go. The Shark goes out onto Taeyong. He does have that Emperor's Divide available, but he's going to back off as 4-2 is there to back him up. And there we go. A great gank by Steal the Light. They overcommit. They do know that ulti isn't available for Alawi. He immediately goes down, and Dashju can now free farm. But for some reason, he's not farming. He's getting some vision down. Okay, perfect. And it looks like Taeyong, though, going to go down.
He doesn't
look
want
for
to
a
be
plate
camped anymore. It makes a little bit of sense that they aren't looking. He's looking at a little bit more vision. But I wonder if 4-2 what they can do here with Taeyong. Also here, Vis will not be able to show up in time, and just a little Crow Storm.
Getting used that Black Shield, not going to get silenced. So a very good start here for SaskWatches. And you got to be careful.
They have a 300 gold lead.
They have that 300 gold lead. I mean,
they earned it.
The farm is definitely in the favor of Vis Major. That's what's keeping this game so close. But I like the plays that we're seeing from SaskWatches. They're finally being very proactive with especially Steal the Light. I just want to see more early game pressure coming up from him. Playful tricks over the wall as that blue buff is given over to Seagrain. He has that Ignite available, so I wouldn't be surprised as soon as that Shark's up if he's going to try and go on Taeyong, who doesn't have Flash available. And if he can Playful Trickster that Emperor's Divide again, that's going to be huge.
I'm hyped for this gold lead right now. They have a three kill gold lead, a 3-kill lead, and a 300 gold lead over the second place team in the league, and the I'm loving Seagrain mid right now. This is working.
He pulls up,
and I love the meta jungle.
There we go, man. He puts the Wukong on the shelf. He goes some, a little more meta. He is gonna go with the Aether Wisp and turn that into the the Runic Echo jungle item, and then go tanky. And Grokkus does so much damage even with just that one item. I think Seagrain was sitting on a ward, so they do know he is on that side. He's going to throw the Shark. Oh, but he does miss 4-2. Does get feared up here. He will get the silence, but the Playful Trickster getting him out pretty safely. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, very close here. 1 kill each on the AD carries. The Infinity Edge going on the Draven. Picked himself up those stacks. Cashing in, going to give him that item advantage, and we do see Deadmaster J does get that. The Black Shield not going to be used there. He does get snared up, will get exhausted. Can he dodge the Curtain Call? And oh my goodness, the Crow Storm used as well, and Deadmaster J ends up picking the kills after Crow Storm was used and the Curtain Call. The last shot definitely was going to land, but Deadmaster J, he wants some of that gold too. Been working hard. He's been hitting the streets.
He's been working hard, but Steal the Light shows up here in the top lane as they're looking at going on Panda.
He doesn't have Flash available.
He might go for a little leap of faith.
They do the explosive cast, trying to knock him into turret range. They do put him against the wall. He will land up the knockup, has a Cataclysm available. The leap of faith, though, getting so many tentacles, and he turns that around, immediately killing Dashju. And Deadmaster J is in a lot of trouble here as he gets taken down by Seagrain. And that's the very scary thing about that Alawi. You use that leap of faith, and I believe you get tentacles depending on the amount of champions you hit. Hits Steal the Light, has a tentacle on the wall, as well as hits that Jarvan, and they just stand there, and all the tentacles collapse on the same spot
the whole time.
Oh, and it's just the burst damage. That's the scary thing about Alawi, is if you get a good ulti, if everyone stands in there, it is so much damage, and he just turns that around so hard.
It worked very well, and on the other side, Seagrain picks up a kill on Deadmaster, so pushing his advantage a little bit more. 3-1 at this point.
And I really like the first item, Abyssal Scepter. It's going to help him.
You have to go. Especially against a Fiddle, Karma, and a Nazir, sorry.
Yeah, gonna give him a lot more survivability in that lane. Not gonna get poked as much by that Azir, but he's being proactive as well. I really like to see that. Rift Scuttle is gonna go towards 4-2 here. Probably gonna pick that up for himself. But I am really impressed with that Alawi turnaround there. He does go with the Black Cleaver first item.
Yep.
Turn that in, very popular with it. I'm very curious to see what Panda will build, if he's going to go with that more heavy damage build onto that Alawi, or if he's just going to go straight tank after this Black Cleave.
I like it, and I honestly have no idea what you would go on him. So, yeah.
I think Spirit Visage would probably be a pretty good item with that Gragas, Morgana, and Fizz. Yeah. And it increases the healing you do with those tentacles. Yeah, Alawi's actually a really good... Yeah, and it's very, very good at split pushing. They will pick up that first turret. Or first turret in the mid lane, sorry. And there's 3 turrets down, don't get me wrong. I know how to count, I promise. Yeah. but will pick up that tier 1. And there we go. Josh Ju finally getting the hang of it, but they might give up Baron here, or Dragon, sorry. It looks like they are aware they might turn and collapse here. Gonna throw out that Dark Binding. We do see the Whirling Death go, the TP coming out. The Dark Soul Shackle's going out, but he's gonna lock down 2 members. And we do see Panda go in. He does use that Leap of Faith. He doesn't land it on only 1 person though. It's Seagrain very low. As 1 kill picked up by him. He's gonna get shut down though. And Steel Light trying to get out of there as the Tentacle locked him down. It's gonna be a double kill for Alawi. Double kill for Pulse. He's gonna land the snare. Doshu in a lot of trouble as Taeyong gonna continually chase him here. Does have those soldiers available. Is he going to be able to do Shurima Shuffle, get that Emperor's Divide here? He goes in, the Shuffle, but it misses. The Flag and Drag gets him out of range there. He is haunted, so those tentacles will follow him until he kills it. But a fight definitely gone wrong there for SaskWatches. That's going to drop their lead very quickly.
I almost look at a really nice play by Taeyong there, and a great Flag and Drag away. And I'm not really sure what Dash2 was doing the whole fight. Seagrain was able to pick up, I think, 4-2 at the start of the fight. And then just seemed like Pulsis and Taeyong were doing their usual work and doing tons of damage, as we like to say.
Tons of damage. But yeah, just kind of an awkward fight. A great job by Mayhem actually zoning a lot of the team, but it looked like they were kind of scrambled. They didn't really pick one target to fight. And once again, they were kind of in a clustered area. Don't want to be in there when you got a Fiddlesticks.
No, not at all.
It's not a safe place to be. There's a lot of crows flying around in that storm.
A lot of yeah, exactly.
But in this mid lane here, so Vis Major really pulling themselves out of a rut. They're back up 6k gold here. They have 4 turrets though, so a lot of gold still on the map for SaskWatches. They just need to pull together and start focusing on those objectives. They have themselves 2 dragons. Oh, they ended up stealing that dragon.
Who did?
I didn't even notice. SaskWatches ended up stealing that dragon, so that's huge for them. I mean, they may have lost a fight, but they did get that second dragon. Not sure the second dragon stacks necessarily worth 4 of your team, but Josh doing a lot of trouble here. The rest of them start collapsing. The fear does lock him up as well as the snare. He's going to try and fly and drag, but Pulse is going to take him down. He was feared.
I know, but like right away, as soon as you see them, you could have flagged.
Oh, that's true. Over that wall there. Yeah, not going to be able to, and it's going to be actually a 5-man push here top. And Subnoise as well as Mayhem are in the bot lane, and they're just going to push that turret, but not exactly the trade you want. A tier 2, and they're going to be able to put a lot of damage under this inhibitor turret. Taeyong going to go, and that's the scary thing. Azir does so much damage that, oh, we do see the Fizz also going to go in. He does get the flash fear onto Seagrain. He's going to get out of there, though. 4-2 getting ulted away as well, and the bot lane still very slow to react. The Whirling Death goes out. Going to put down a bit of damage everywhere. Throw that tentacle out. Are they going to be able to turn and keep the inhibitor alive? They are going to back off, but we are going to have to look. I think Steal the Light's really going to have to make those kegs work. Explosive Cask trying to keep people away. A great Flag and Drag there. He has Cataclysm available. He's going to lock him in and Draven to the choke point here. Let's be careful. The Emperor's Divide knocks him into the Leap of Faith. The ulti comes out. The Curtain Call. Is he going to be able to pick himself up a kill? But Alawi gets it with the 2-man tentacles. Slam down. Is that John Cena? Because that was the WWE SmackDown play of Wednesday. He's throwing it down, and that should be a free inhibitor, and that's the scary part. You cannot go into a choke point and look for a fight with an Alawi Azir. They get the combo with the Leap of Faith, all those tentacles coming down, the Emperor's Divide locking them in spot, blocking a 1 entryway, and they might look to end the game here at 18 minutes, but the death timers are definitely too short. I don't think they can, but they're going to try and get a Nexus turret here. The Shark going out onto Taeyong. He pops it up onto 3 of his teammates, though, and Taeyong going to be in a lot of trouble. Pops that barrier. Great body. Flash body slam. Alawi doesn't have that ulti available. It's going to go down to the Jarvan, sorry. They're going to keep chasing here. It's 4-2. Going to try and go down. Pulses does have flash available, but he doesn't flash before the damage goes through. The heal goes out. He does throw that dancing grenade. Going to pick up the kill. The tentacle on the tower actually picking up the kill as he gets popped there by the snare, and Jarvan's going to go down. A double kill. A great turnaround here for Vis Major, and they're just going to walk straight back into that base and try and grab that turret that they were trying to get before initially, and that team fight definitely got turned around there.
It seemed like they were staying a little too long on Vis Major's side, but in the end, they just traded. What was it? How many kills went over to? How many people died on the side of Vis Major, if any? Like a couple?
On the side of Vis Major, I believe that Taeyong and Panda went down, so it was 2 for 3 in the end.
And the re-engage. That was still working out of Vis Major's favor as they had now accumulated a 9,000 lead.
And that was a great Fizz ulti. He actually landed on Taeyong. Taeyong going into his teammates and ends up hitting 3 different people with that Shark, applying that debuff, but only going to be able to pick up Taeyong. gonna need a Zanyas. He is building towards it. Hasn't quite finished it. When you do get in that deep, sometimes you just need a little moment to let your cooldowns come off without being in a lot of trouble. Zanya is gonna really allow him to do that kind of damage.
It looks like Draven has at least finished a damage item this game, so he went with the first item, Infinity Edge, instead after he popped those stacks. But Jhin is 6-1 on the other side with Infinity Edge static shift.
And that's the thing, you just deal so much damage as Jhin, and as soon as the enemy team starts running, you pop the curtain call. It's a great engage tool. You can also use it as a finisher. Oh, the Emperor's Divide goes out, but Jarvan actually going straight through that with his EQ. Did have the Shark on him, so Seagrain will pick up that kill. Taeyong maybe in a little too deep there.
Definitely too deep. You don't really need to do that when you have no vision and you have no teammate support, as everyone is on the other side of the map.
This would be actually a really good time for them to look for this fight, an odd numbered fight, 5v4. Try and hold on the turtle. We do see the Crow Storm. He is going to go over the wall, though. No Black Shield onto Mayhem onto himself. He does get CC'd up. Oh, he does get the explosive cast. Not able to get away from the Crow. That is Jon Snow. He is swinging in there, and they do pick up that turret. Jarvan going to just get the Azir turret there, and they're going to have to collapse once again onto this bot lane. Does have Whirling Death available. Might need to use it to wave clear and get a little pressure off there, but they do not have Crow Storm, so this might be a good time to also re-engage. If they do throw that snare out, going to miss out. He's going to throw down the heal a bit with that tentacle hit. But they're just going to hold the turret. They have super creeps on their Nexus turret. They're going to have to go back. That is the one that has been damaged earlier on in the game. And Seagrain will go back and damage that. He should be able to go pick up his Zanyas and re-enter the fight. But the Jarvan is going to go in, but he's immediately going to take so much damage. That crit shot is available. Has that last ulti. The curtain call is going to be used. He does hit Subnoise, and the tentacle actually picking up that kill from afar. The Shark is going to go in. It is going to miss, but Deadmaster J just nearly getting away from that. Seagrain taking so much damage. That Leap of Faith actually getting Tentacles in a very good spot. Going to turn around Tentacle, and he is going to use that. A harsh lesson learned as he gets locked up there, and the Jhin picking up the kill. And just overcommitment by overcommitment here on SaskWatches, and Vis Major is definitely punishing them as they run in one by one.
Overcommitment is the word for both teams.
Oh, Seagrain going to go in. He's going to use that Playful Trickster immediately on Pulses, and they're going to keep fighting, but he somehow stays alive. He has that crit shot available. He's going to use it, but steal the light. Oh, the bleeding debuff actually from the Fizz as he uses the ulti. Oh, doesn't use the ulti, but just has so many tentacles available. Just going to slam dunk Dust Jew, and he's just having he's having a bit of a rough game.
He's been having a rough series, it feels like.
Trying to build himself up towards that Maw, going with the Serrated Dirk first. But I think that Hexbringer would have been a little more beneficial. But this Alawi pick has definitely turned around. Big questionable at the start, but 8-3-5 now. Those team fights, though, with Zira Alawi, just so much AoE damage and CC, they're definitely making it work. And they will get a kill for Subnoise. Can he get the kill onto Taeyong, though? Throws the axe, a double kill. He's going to look towards Alawi, and Mayhem going to need to get out of there. Going to use the Leap of Faith. Not going to really hit anyone. Flashes the tentacle hit, and they will pick up the kill on Seagrain. He needs to get out of there, though, so he doesn't get hit by a tentacle. There's so many kicking around, but yeah, great play. The tentacle actually picking up the kill on Mayhem there. And yeah, like you were saying, Subnoise actually doing really great there. Not really being hit by many skill shots, keeping himself alive.
Had to burn flash, but still picked up, what was it, two of those 3 kills. As it looked like Vis Major stayed a little bit too long. They were trying to pressure the Nexus towers, and it was no such luck as the top inhibitor has respawned. No waves are in their favor anymore.
Hey, put his dancing shoes on, though.
He did. He was sidestepping everything.
He felt like dancing. But this will be a Baron start here in 4-2. Just going to use that Drain. Has the blue buff, so he's basically going to be on cooldown. It'll be on cooldown while he's using it, and as soon as it's back up, just going to be able to sustain all of it. Pulses doing so much damage there. But it looks like this very quick Baron being shut down. They have no idea. 4-2 going to back off. I'm not going to let Deadmaster J. Oh, they are going to keep it going, though. Does have that Drain available once again. He is very healthy with that. And not going they do pick up that Baron. That's going to be very troublesome for the side of SaskWatches. They're going to trade a Baron for possibly 3rd Dragon. And they're going to run straight up mid. They have to be immediately. TP was used just to help with that Dragon. He's going to be forced to back here quick. And they're just going to immediately shove. They have an open inhibitor top lane. The bottom inhibitor is open. They're going to look to siege this mid turret with his empowered minions. Immediately Crow Storms onto Mayhem from afar, and he's going to go down. to the drain, as well as the Crow Storm, and he's going to look onto 4-2, steal the light ace here. Great explosive cast knocking into the team. Seagrain comes from the backside, though. He picks up 1 kill. Can he get the second one? He does have that. Zanya's available if he gets in a lot of trouble. They're trying their best to try and defend their base here, and that's a full health sub noise. Are they going to commit to this fight? He is afraid, does get crowed, is going to be silenced here. A mid inhibitor will go down, and super creeps coming in. The super minions empowered by Baron coming in from that bot lane. They're going to look to end here.
No towers are up. It's going to be game in about a couple seconds here.
Yeah, they definitely have to turn and fight. He is going to use that Leap of Faith, and Draven taking a lot of damage. Pulses in the back. He does get hit by the knockup and the dunk by the... Oh, a great Emperor's Divide, though, as Dashju, he is going to go down. His Pulses is trying to... Gets that kill, actually. The Soul Shackle is going to be used, but Taeyong's still alive in there. Seagrain actually flashing in and getting immediately feared there. Isn't able to get any damage onto Taeyong, and a triple kill in the end, pinned up by Panda. 12, 4, and 6 on this Alawi. I ate my own boot. Yeah. I didn't think that pick.
He did die first in the top lane.
He did. You know what, though? All props to SaskWatches. They had a great early game, and I think that's the most important thing, is we are seeing improvement from this team, and that is what is crucial. You may not always do your best in your first split, but to see that they're actually making these improvements with their draft, they're playing a lot better in the early games, they're trying to make moves, like what I'm seeing.
I agree. I liked what they did in their pick bans, except for in the top lane. Seagrain had a very good game in the mid lane. I liked that. Fizz pick quite a lot, especially the way he played it. Steal the Light brought in the Gragas. Didn't work out well early game. I thought it would bring a lot more. Built weird. He built Runic Echoes, which you do, but then you go tank. He built Rylai's. That's not really a great item on Gragas, I would say, in my opinion. And Jarvan going Sunfire into... He started a tank item, and then he didn't go full tank. After that, he wanted to go for more of an assassination. Went for the Hex Drinker. Just kind of weird itemizations on their side that kind of didn't exactly fit what they were doing with that comp. It was more just Seagrain going in and assassinating somebody every time.
Yeah, and he was really getting most of the kills. And like you said, the itemization kind of weird. Jarvan finally getting tanky this game, but then the Gragas going more damage with the Rylai's, kind of hoping you'd pick up something a little tankier.
You could go like, if you want to go next item damage, go like Iceborne, just because that's like not full tank. It still gives you an offensive proc with your W. It's still a very strong item on him, but it's Rylai's doesn't fit that.
Yeah, so great showing though by SaskWatches this game too. So props to them. Can't really take anything away from them. They didn't pick up the W, but I hope that's a confidence booster.
It should
did very well in that early game. They just need to learn to transition those leads and try and snowball. Like I said, they play very snowbally comps. Just learn how to transition from those leads into the snowball.
But overall, great game played by Vis Major. Great series, 2-0. They cement their second place lead now that Fellowship lost yesterday. They should be sole second and looking to advance on that. Have they played Fellowship yet? I don't think so.
Vis Major has not played Fellowship.
Vis Major has not played Team Malicious Intent and Fellowship. Those are the last 2 weeks they have to play.
That'll be. But
and then Lunatic Peace again.
Hopefully they got it this time because they have their full roster.
Yeah.
And this is good. They will have their full roster. They looked very sharp this game, picking a little off picks, but still making it work in the end. So we do see, guys, tomorrow we have Revolution Death Squad versus ADP Gaming. That should be a pretty good matchup here. Kind of the mid of the pack, looking to pick up some points, and
huge points.
It's week 5, right here, and those points mean more than ever. The 2 O's are going to be huge if you can grab those 3 points. That's kind of what you need to solidify your own spots.
Exactly, and then we also have an ARAM tournament coming up. That would be on April 16th. So that is available to sign up on skleague.ca/ARAM, and there's obviously 50-50 prize going towards like the winners, and then half going towards us as like an organization for like
prize pools and
equipment and.
But hey, ARAM tournaments, RP money, you gotta check it out. I know the admins would be putting in a team. I don't think we're getting it for free. I'm putting my $5 in. I want that $5 back. So if you want my $5, come at me. I'm an ARAM legend. I've got secret ARAM accounts. We'll bring it out.
Do you?
No, I don't. I wish. I was thinking about that today.
I'm a challenger in ARAM, actually.
I've actually heard that you can actually ask Riot to take champions away from you. You don't get refunded RP, but they'll make it so your account doesn't have those champions, and people do that.
Just for
so that they can
an
ARAMs.
only
Yeah,
account?
so you can have like an ARAM only
like
account.
16 of your favorite champions.
Yeah. You can just be like, you know what, Ryan, I only want
free
these.
to play would always be on there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So that's just something
So
you can't
that
avoid.
goes into it. Oh, and I guess to clarify, for the ARAM, you don't even have to be level 30. You just have to be level 5. You can use all the free-to-play champs that week.
Yeah, you can be level 1. You don't even have to have any champions.
Yeah, no, I think you have to be level 3 or 5, though, to actually play
true.
custom games.
Against people. You can't to not play against bots.
It only lets you play bots. But
ARAMs against bots.
Yeah, and I mean, if you guys like Overwatch, make sure to check out our giveaway. See our Facebook page for the details. Just like us. When we hit that 1,000 likes, we will raffle off an Overwatch giveaway. And I guess last but not least, give a shout out to our sponsors. We've got Mana Bar, Saskatoon's premier esports bar, coming to a Saskatoon near you soon. They won't steal your mail. I think I got all the memes out on that one.
Pretty much everyone. And then also Wide Mouth Media. They do everything from the overlays to our faces to everything. And so make sure to hit up their link in below. Or it's over here. I don't know. It's down there somewhere. It's on our Wide Mouth Media link. I don't know where it is. It's everywhere.
Check them out. They can do all kind of wonderful things to you. Huge shout out to Skillos for running the stream. Guy's a person's a beast. Oh, spoiler! No. We don't know what spoilers is.
It's a beast.
Huge shout out to Skillos for running the stream and everything. Crafty, thanks for showing up today.
Yeah.
And I liked casting with you. It's
fun
been
in
a
our
blast.
onesies. It's
comfortable, but also professional.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't bring the bow tie. Maybe next time I'll get the memo. But it was a good day overall for SKL and exciting end of the week tomorrow.
Yeah, so thanks for coming out, guys. Make sure to check out tomorrow's games. I've been Designator. It's been Crafty. Have a good evening. Bye.